That's an interesting addition. I don't know if I've ever
what if the
train say that.
The train might hit you in the head too, so you never know.
Yeah, it could decapitate you. It could by force of speed, it could literally take your head off. As you're trying to untie this person and pull your head back, it would hit you and decapitate you as fast as it was going.
But you're right, Tommy. That is the point. Is that it is a loaded question. There's no good answer.
Yeah,
just to determine what's. Would you?
They did that.
Nothing cause more death, or do something and actively cause the death of one person.
They did that in The Good Place. They did that synopsis in The Good Place, but
The Good Place. Is that like what?
You've never seen that on Netflix? Oh, it is. It's an interesting show.
Is that what?
We're talking a lot about people.
Is this the guy? Is this the show you bring up every show?
What?
Is this the show you bring up every show we do?
No, I don't think so. I've only mentioned a few times the show The Good Place.
No, I feel like
it's Chris Farley in it.
I feel like it's been every episode.
But I was like,
I feel like it's been every episode you brought that show up. Like, I'm not kidding. You know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just weird. It's just like you keep bringing it up. It's like
if he likes it so much and brings it up all the time, Joe, maybe you should watch it so you have something to relate to.
Maybe I should, but you know what? I have zero time, especially this week. I have nothing. Like there's a guy who's been sending me like.
How do you not have time now that you own a house? You don't have to do anything. Mission accomplished. Right?
I'm not in the house yet though. I'm back and forth between it. Starting this weekend, I can do this stuff though, because then now I'll be in the house. Right now, it's like I watch the kids while Leah's at the house, or I go to the house to work while Leah's at our house. It's fucking confusing. So it won't be till next week that I get time. There's a guy sending me all this work to do that I told him I'd do for him, and he's sending it to me all this weekend. I'm like, dude, I'm it's not gonna get done this week. It's gonna be next week, because I ain't even at the place I need to be at to do it. The motherfucker. But let's start the fucking show and suck a dick.
You know, we don't waste all this conversation. Blow it.
Hey, you wasted it all, you fucking idiot. I'm just kidding. What the fuck? This is the point where I really want to fight people at this part of the song. Like, I'm like, let me just... I want to beat people's heads in. Yes, it is time to throw the fuck down on your mother and her daughter.
Let's beast with Recon, bruh.
Let's beast. It's time. What's up? So what did I miss? Like, when did the conversation start that I missed that was so great? This was like murder conversation, or is that like I just go right back into talking about it?
Roy asked about the train track scenario.
Oh, right.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. You know, I got to tell you, I don't know the answer to this. I mean, my answer would be I'd either fucking run and start trying to grab everyone and pull them off before the train came, or
it's like a couple hundred yards down the tracks there. You got nowhere close. This train's in the middle of nowhere. It's not slowing down.
I just start
break the lever off the switch. Can I break the lever off the switch, throw it on the tracks, and derail the train?
Can I just start crying?
That's a good out of the box thought. If it's a freight train, maybe not be too many people on board. Of course, probably kill the conductor, but worth a shot, right?
Did you guys hear about that story that train that hit that kids on the bus? Like the bus driver went on to the at the right exact time, the wrong exact time. I mean, The bus went on the tracks.
See, you wanted kids to die. See, I knew it. You wanted these,
I didn't want
fucking
kids to die.
No, you were like,
Just
the
Tom
right
Discuss.
time. And you masturbated while saying that.
For people in the audience that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, before the show, I asked Tommy the question. I forget the name of this actual test, but it's a theoretical exercise. If there's a speeding train headed down the tracks and you happen to notice a group of people tied up, hog-tied, like Snidely Whiplash, Old West style on the train tracks. Looks like the train's headed to a group of 5 people that are tied up, certain doom in their future. But you notice you're at the track switch. You can throw the switch, flip the track over, so the train's only going to run over one person. The question is, do you flip the switch? Do you doom that one person to die so the 5 others can live, or just pretend you were never there, let whatever happens, happens? Tommy asked if there was any way he could kill all 6 people. I said no. That was kind of fucked up.
That was not true. That's bullshit.
I'd be lying if I didn't say the thought crossed my mind just to go to the fucked up route.
Just fuck them.
What? Just grab the other person and just put them on the track with all 5 and
Yeah, just you guys are
You can
done.
only make one
That way,
decision.
there's no witnesses. Nobody has to know what you did.
Yeah, I mean, and you didn't do it. You just didn't interfere. So this is kind of like that Massachusetts law that came into play. So if you stop and there's a crime happening, and you just videotape it or something, or you just like start watch it happen, like you're in trouble too. Remember that law?
That's only in the season finale of Seinfeld. That's the Good Samaritan law when they land in Latham, town of Latham, Massachusetts.
But wasn't that a real thing? That's what they based it off.
No, it's not. It's just in the show.
It's all blurring together now for me. Like, I don't know.
I think there are some places where you have to there's something similar where you have to report a crime if you can do so to the police, like without endangering yourself. Like you have to at least report it later on, even if it's not in the moment.
That's
almost like a hit and run thing.
I bet you that law is coming.
They get prosecuted for like the Good Samaritan law.
I bet you that law is coming though, and it would happen probably. I don't know, maybe California, but it's weird because those are the people that are gonna stare and not do anything. I feel like. But because no one's in Texas, that ain't happening. In Texas, some guy's like, hell yeah, I get to use my gun finally. Like,
the craziest videos you always see come out of Brazil, fucking off-duty cops and people that just because you have blatant daylight robberies and shootings and shit.
Yeah,
so you get the craziest videos like that from.
We got a new $5 super chat, everybody.
I don't think you could ever really get away with that being a law because it's just. So many people don't know. So many people just freeze or freak out. Like the fight or flight response kicks in, and it's just
with Recon.
So many people have nothing. Just fight or flight or stand there like an idiot.
Was it last week that I talked about this? Was that here? Did you hear that, Troy?
No, what? I don't think so.
I don't want to go through the whole thing.
To be honest,
again.
I don't remember the show week to week. I don't remember anything week to week.
Dude, I don't either. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't either. That's what makes it great because I can go back and listen to these shows sometimes, and I'm like, I don't remember what we did. I'm still trying to remember what episode it was where I was like, there's no right answer, faggots. And I lost my mind because I found the episode where Tommy freaks out because of Drew. That's funny. But I lost that other episode. No, but it was like I was talking about no, you were on the show. It was this show. I was telling you about how I let the cop into my car the other day.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking hysterical.
Yeah, we did. So that honestly, that's really the example because some person would be like, no, and somebody else would just start thinking that way. Like, other people, some guy might think, fuck this, I got to get away from this. I'm going home to my family. And other people would just stare at the cop and watch. And you know what I mean? Like I have a handful of examples now for myself of intervening in things.
It's weird. Like shit can just happen. Like I froze before. There was one time when I was when I was still living at home, like the year after college. It was like
Tommy
not
just
too late at night, maybe like 10 or 11 o'clock at that. But most people, like my dad was in bed and stuff. Everyone else was in bed. I was out on the front porch smoking.
Yeah.
And I heard a screech and an engine rev or something. I looked up and there was a car a couple hundred yards down the road, like just swerving, like right to left, like accelerating out of control. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was coming like down the road towards my house. But to the right of my house is a whole row of big ass trees separating our yard from the next yard, like thick ass oak trees and stuff.
Yeah.
But as I see the thing like swerving, accelerating, it pops up under the curb with a big boom and then just almost hits the house next to us, runs over a bush, and just slams headfirst into the trees between us. So that's like 15 feet away from me. It slams into these trees, and it just like scared the shit out of me. Like I like jumped out of the rocking chair I was sitting on, but just like stood there for a second, like
rocking
Eventually,
chair.
I got back inside. Turned out like my dad was in the bathroom, so I was like knocking on the door. I couldn't say anything though. I was just like, he's like, what? I'm like, car crashed. I was like freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, you know, well, there's
mid-bowl, but
there are some times where I've
just freeze.
Everyone,
adrenaline pumps.
Anybody can stare too. Like because there's been a few times where I've stopped and stared for a second too, and you know. I know it's happened in sports too, like where you get caught for a second and then a goal gets scored on you is what happens.
Shit bum.
Shit bum.
Joe, this is me, J Cock. Tommy likes to call my asshole a good place.
Oh.
Tommy said he is taking me and my sister wife to your new house and we going to fuck all over your house.
Oh my
Tommy
God.
heard there is only one black guy in the town, so he will be at home.
Oh God, that is terrible. That's Jaycock.
That's a sister wife.
I think that's a show on TLC now.
I have a legit question.
Oh, this should be interesting.
What is a legit? Okay, this is gonna sound twisted, but
I'm gonna buy you a new mic. Hell yeah.
Joe, don't play this on to tell you urgently. Night I puked and kissed her. I cleaned my teeth and when I came back out, she slapped my ass and we made out. Then she shoved me on the bed and deep-throated my wiener. She kept forcing me to thrust.
Oh my God, dude. Is he talking about Crystal? You are obsessed with like molesting her, Tommy.
What?
Multiple people.
That was you. Well, you know when you donate, right?
Multiple people have told me that
I did not molest Crystal when she stayed the night on New Year's.
Yeah, but dude, you know what?
Can you prove that?
Multiple people have told me you've sent them pictures of you touching her and kissing her and stuff. Like multiple people, and you know, I wasn't gonna say anything about what you sent me, but multiple other people are telling me that you're sending that stuff to them, and you're even posting it publicly on Facebook. And you know, and I was like, I said to you, you know, why would you do this? Like, and then you're like, well, you know, she doesn't have a boyfriend. And, you know, she lets me do it. Like, I don't know why. That's very terrifying to me.
Well, I was just happy that I got a New Year's kiss because I normally don't get a New Year's kiss. I was just really excited that the fact I got to kiss a woman on New Year's. Like,
what's that other?
Okay,
you're excited to kiss a woman. What do you normally have to kiss? Toads?
Well, you know,
I normally don't get to. I normally don't have anybody to kiss on New Year's.
Well, I mean, like, you know,
I'm by myself and like watching everybody else make out with each other. And
Brock Turner was excited to examine a woman once. You know, that doesn't make it right.
Oh, you remember last year, Tommy got to kiss the bottom of a box on New Year's. So
that's true. That was it. You know what? It is an upgrade from last year because not only did you kiss her, and you had puke on yourself. How the fuck? Like, I would never have kissed him. Well, I might never have kissed you anyway. But I never kissed.
You did dry hump my head at one point.
Yeah, that's right. I did. I sack banged your head down in Florida.
I thought you farted on me.
And then you thought I was gonna fart on you once, but then you farted on me, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I went to get up and move fast, and then I changed my mind. Is what happened, and then that's when it's funny because your like instinct skills for like thinking a fart is coming are like beyond bizarre like levels. Like if Troy, if you've seen this, like I like get up real quick and then I get back down, almost like I was gonna like fart or something. Like, and I like it's weird. You can almost see what he was thinking, but he's staring at me and he immediately sees that and then he counters and then he farts on me. And it's like, dude, are you just waiting around for people to fart on you so you can fart on them? Or something? Like, what the fuck kind of person are you? It was really weird, right? Because it's like,
I tell you what,
sounds like you answered your question. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I will just say this.
Yeah.
When I went over to see you, Joe, I was like legitly on the edge of my seat. I was scared to like, even like I was like so anticipating like walking into that house and seeing you and JD. Like I was just so nervous at that time.
Well, yeah, but this was
when I walked into that house.
This was a while after that, though. We were like,
let's beast.
We were on the bed, and it'd been hours later. We drank a few drinks, you know. And
I have to say, besides the farting, I enjoyed the entire night, and I
it was good.
Say that a lot.
It was good, man. It was funny when JD had enough of you, though. That was the funny part. Like, to me.
I was about to say, did you enjoy that part where you pissed off
well,
JD?
I will say this: the whole entire fight where I threw that was kayfabe.
It wasn't kayfabe. You keep saying that. Why do you say that? So what
because
happened?
We sat down and talked with JD, and I said, "Listen, I'll throw a soda in your face, and we'll make it look like a fight."
You never said that.
And
to him. Did you?
Huh?
You never said that.
Yeah, I did. I said, "Dude, let's stage a video and like make it look like I picked we got into an argument, and you filmed the video, and I think." But I think he was kind of like drunk and he had forgotten about the conversation.
I don't,
and so
dude. I can tell you right now. That night, you kept saying it was kayfabe. You never had that conversation with him. You guys just started like fucking around with each other, and then you took it like another step further and threw a drink at him, but he threw it into his ear. Like, I'll never forget that. And there was no conversation. Like, you guys were just fucking around, and then you threw a drink in his ear, and he was like, dude, what the fuck? You can see the look on his face. He's like, what the fuck? But it was funny. It wasn't that big a deal. But it wasn't, he didn't know a drink was coming into his face. You can tell by the video. He's like, what the fuck is this? Dude, that's hilarious. Fuck him anyway. It's too bad he didn't get fucking ear paralysis. No, I'm just kidding.
He would probably have sued me with his supposable lawyer.
He might have, yeah. But you got one too, so it would have been a good fight. You two are the only. You guys are the only two guys I ever known to like sick a lawyer on somebody. So like, you know, you guys would have a great fight. You know, and it would be a good battle. I think it'd be fun to watch. Hey, listen, everybody. By the way, I got to tell everybody in the chat. What's up, everybody? This is Thursday Night Throwdown, episode number 36. And this will be the last live, I believe, unless something weird happens. This will be the last live show I do from this old place. So this was a very somber night. I've already cried on Leah 3 times. And this will be the last broadcast from this desk. It's from this whatever. It's I'm gonna cry, to be honest. It's you know, I was 2 years behind that door, 2 years next to that door area, or 3 years next to that door area. And then we moved over to the corner over here, and now I'm moving miles and miles away. So this is very interesting. And I got to say that in the chat, to the people in the chat right now, there is a new $5 super chat alert, I believe. It should be active. Hopefully it works. I haven't really tested it. Actually, I didn't test it at all, so who knows what will happen. So if you feel like you want to drop $5 in super chat, you can do that tonight. And you know what? I'm a fucking idiot because I don't even have the super chat account active yet. So don't do it yet if you're thinking about doing it. Because I'm a stupid idiot. Count to 30 and then you can do it. So that's it, man. I'm gonna cry because this is it. This is it, Troy.
Well, I mean, you can always go back. You might selling the house, right?
Not yet. She's probably gonna though. She's so far away from us, and there's like other family around that area, and so and these houses around here.
Maybe she's moved down to Florida.
Well, I mean, my mother's bizarre, dude.
You're one of those snowbirds.
My mom's like, "Can I help you move? I'll help you move, like, and pick the stuff." Like, my mother like carries shit to work and does all these things. She's like 69. It's weird. She's if I was 69, I'd be like, "Oh, fuck off." I'll be in the basement drinking a beer.
How much stuff do you have to move exactly, Joe?
Well,
everything.
Yeah. I'm taking the steel dildo for sure. No, there's a lot of stuff that we purged. You know, I mean, Leah, you coming on the show tonight? No. Why?
I need to relax.
Okay. Leah said she has herpes. No, I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. No. The steel dildo, we're taking that. No, like she's throwing out like a lot of the toys. Like you donate a bunch of the things, clothes, just you donate. There's just shit, all kinds of shit we don't need. So, you know, we're only taking half the shit, and so it's gonna be good. You know, there's that fucking tree in the backyard though. I'll tell you, man. Last night there was like 42-mile-an-hour winds. That thing is terrifying to look at. That thing breaks, we're dead.
That's what I told you, Joe. I said that that tree, I was looking at that tree and I said, that tree is a house destroyer. I was looking at it. I was like, Joe, better watch out about that tree.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's been there a long time, but it's like, I'm assuming, but it's kind of
There
like...
was a house here in Black Mountain.
Yeah, they didn't plant it last year. Those fuckers take a while to get up that high.
We had some high winds here in Black Mountain, and apparently a tree came down on top of this trailer, like destroyed the whole entire place. Like went right on top of it and trapped the family inside there. They had to get them out of there. But it's like...
Jesus. Yeah, this would definitely kill Finn and Brenna, because their rooms are like right there. It is...
And we've got one of those over our kitchen.
Oh, really?
And it's... Yeah, what's fucked up is it's the neighbor's tree, but the way the law works is wherever the branch is,
it's yours
via property line. So it's our branch, but their tree.
Yeah, it's weird.
By law.
Yeah, it's
clip that shit.
It's what they call a global killer. Sorry, I was watching Armageddon the other day.
I don't know if the fire department has a tall enough ladder. That's how fucking tall this thing is.
Yeah, that's a crane. That's probably... I mean, ours is...
What was that, Joe? Is that, that's Billy Bob Thornton in Armageddon, right?
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton, yeah. It's what they
Hey,
call
Joe,
a global
that
killer.
link I sent you, would you ever take that challenge, that hot pepper challenge, hot sauce challenge?
What? Say that again? Well, I mean, I heard hot sauce challenge, but what did you say before that?
I sent you a link to the fourth hottest hot sauce out there.
You know,
it's from Hot Ones.
The thing about hot sauce, first of all, I gotta tell you, I love hot shit. I love spicy, hot, fucked up shit. I'm fucked in the head. But but since the
we gotta go find ourselves a challenge, Joe.
Well, but my point is, since the acid reflux, sometimes some of that hot stuff triggers that like real bad. So
I say we just go find like a hottest wing challenge or something and we clear that shit out. You know, it's like when you're trying to teach a kid how to swim and you just throw him in the deep end so he figures it out. I figure if we just give you some of the hottest sauces, that'll, you know, get rid of the allergy. Or get rid of the acid reflux. Your body will learn its lesson. Like, oh, I guess I should stop being a little bitch when he drinks milk because this could be a whole lot worse, you know?
Dude,
I think it's the perfect solution. No way this could go wrong.
Do you remember the soup place at Clark's where you got that soup and I didn't realize?
Oh my god, I love that. It was my favorite soup of all time. Yeah, the habanero cheddar.
Yeah,
oh, that shit was great.
I remember because I wasn't ready for how hot it was because I thought it was just like a cheddar thing. So I'm eating it and then all of a sudden fucking I'm dying and I'm like, holy motherfucker, dude. Like I did not expect that. Like I did not expect that to be that hot because I'm like, who else eats this? I mean, I know I'll eat it, but we found out Troy can eat fucking some crazy shit. Because I would say on a level like a scale to 10, you know, I would say that was around a 7. But for a soup, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was the thing about that is that it was soup. He was just shoveling pure like fire and cheese, liquid fire and cheese in your mouth. Oh, that was great.
You're like
great
dairy and murder. Because, like, I love pepper jack, but, like, that's not... It wasn't even... It was a way above that. It was, like...
Yeah. It was habanero.
Yeah, it's habanero.
It's good.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
Is that place still in business? I gotta get back over there.
Maybe it is, yeah. Who's the guy... Oh, by the way, I clarified. Who the hell was it? Oh, it was Tommy last week. Man, we're going back to cover all the bases from last week. We talked about Tommy's friends, from where they're from or whatever, and you specifically called out Newton... Tommy's friend from Newton. Remember that?
I don't remember what happened.
Tommy's friend, he visited and we were guessing where they lived based on that image from the train.
Oh no, I said Alston.
No, I said Alston and then you said that's a good guess and then you literally said Newton.
I did?
Yeah,
sure?
yeah.
You double check?
Swear to God, like all my kids, like I said Alston, you're like, that's a pretty good guess. You said that's a pretty good guess. But then you said, well, I'm gonna go, you know, somewhere over there, like, you know, blah blah blah. And then you said like Newton or whatever near Newton. Something else near Newton you said.
Waltham or something maybe?
Yeah, but you nailed it.
I might have found him because I think I remember I looked it up.
No, you nailed Newton.
I don't remember.
You nailed Newton. We never figured it out, but Tommy told me off air.
Just to let you know, Drew said that he would love to have a beer with you sometime if you ever wanted to.
When was that?
Drew, my friend Drew.
I thought you meant Drew here on the phone call with us. I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah, you fuck me up every time. We need to figure out something different for Mike.
Let's call him Jew. Let's call him Jew. Okay, we'll call that guy Jew.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Bozic. We'll call him Bozic.
It sounds like it might be an app nickname, Joe.
Oh wow. Yeah. See, I knew it. That's why Tommy hates people.
Bozic said he would love to have a beer with you at some point.
What kind of
You got a friend named Balzac?
Ballsack, you know. I'll have a drink
His
with
little brother Scrotum.
Oh, I kind of joke with him sometimes, and I say, Drew, a la Ballsack. That's what.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drink a Ballsack. Rob in the chat says your fucking mic sucks, Tommy. Come on, bro. I know. I told him. I told. Listen, people. By the way, anybody out there who's like, should I get the Yeti? Why shouldn't I get the Yeti? Just listen to Tommy speaking, and you'll know why not to get the fucking Yeti, dude. I have a $200 headset on right now. I'm not even using my regular mic. I have a tiny mic. This mic is the size of JD's dick. Okay, this microphone, and it still sounds better than that shit.
I got my $50 headset I bought at Best Buy.
Take a look at it.
Hyper.
And yours sounds good. I gotta tell
you.
How
do I sound now?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, a million times worse.
You just blew my head off, Tommy. You just blew my fucking head off, dude. This tiny dick microphone, it sounds much better than other things. It's crazy. Just so you know.
How about now?
No, don't. No, it's never gonna sound good because it's the fucking Yeti, dude.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a marketing scam. That's why I hate these people. Like I actually hate people that buy the mic. Not you, Tommy. I like you, Tommy. But I hate people that buy the mic because they're like, I got my mic. And it's like, no, you fell into the marketing scam. That they gave these out to all these top YouTubers. And then people were like, oh, cool. What's that mic? Oh, the Blue Yeti. Looks like a big fucking dildo. All right? It looks like a big...
Well, that's like... It's like Beats. Beats by Dre are like the worst headphones ever.
Are they? I didn't even know that. I knew they're expensive, though.
Yeah, they're like the cheapest shit. They're just marked up so they make more money off them, but they're like the worst quality. Like everything tests better than them. Audio Technica,
I'm down with Audio Technica, dude. I'll tell you. I mean, I like Sony for a lot of things, but I'm high on Audio Technica.
Yeah, that's what my headphones are.
Oh, see, what the fuck was that?
I don't know. I had that moment where I sometimes bust out in laughter sometimes.
It sounded like you just fucking like went.
Sounds like you busted a nut.
What the fuck?
I thought he shit himself.
I thought maybe he was trying to make up for the fact that he wasn't on camera, so he had to get our attention somehow.
Yeah.
No, Drew, eat a dick.
Here's this Drew. Look at this. This is the other mic that I got. This mic that I just got is Audio Technica as well. I know I can't get the fucking picture up because it's so dark in here right now, but this is Audio Technica as well. So it's like a more heavy duty version of the one you have. It's fucking pretty crazy. It's like Audio Technica is doing a good job, man. It's whatever. If you're on a budget, like this shit's pretty good on a budget. Now, Tommy didn't know that, and a lot of people don't. Vince Russo didn't, the dumb cocksucker. He bought that fucking thing, too, because he saw some 19-year or fucking 16-year-old kid talking about rollerblades, and they gave him a Blue Yeti. And so he was like, well, I'll get that. Because that sounds like a good idea. And it wasn't.
Do I sound better than Tommy?
You're borderline.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, you do.
Background noise in your end at all.
I'm using my earbuds from Apple. That came with my phone.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty impressive.
It might also be that Tommy has the gain or something turned way up on the.
Are those the legit, like the wired earbuds, or those like the Bluetooth?
Yeah,
ones?
the wired ones.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing. That's crazy.
The thing is, I know how it
works. Oh God.
What?
You're just so loud.
It's like screaming at me.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to.
Just pull your mouth away from the mic. It sounds like you're blowing the mic.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. Is the Yeti is not made to be talked into. Really, I feel like it's made for to pick you up from a distance.
A mic not wanting you to talk into it. What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You the fucking Wicked Witch of the West?
There's something wrong with you.
No, that's Chest of the Clown.
That is a weird laugh.
Chris Farley. Sorry, I apologize.
Did you say Chris Farley?
Lord, I apologize.
Whenever he goes Wusa, he says Chris Farley.
This is what happened in school.
He's got to say Chris Farley at least once a night.
Is that like his like Jesus Christ? Like, oh, Chris Farley! Oh, scared the crap out of me. That's like his exclamation.
Yeah,
it's his God.
The Tourette's guy yelling Bob Saget all the time. That's his Bob Saget.
Yeah. This is what happened in school with Tommy. I guarantee. Like the teacher's like, and then this and this, and then Tommy was like, I wasn't paying attention. I just ha. Like, I mean, by the way, I was like that too because I had ADD, but you know, I didn't graduate though, huh?
Speaking of ADD,
I can read, but I didn't graduate. But Tommy can't read, but he graduated. Go figure that out. That like irritates me for some reason. I
saw that thumbnail and I got hung.
Yeah. What's up with the Big Mac, Joe?
The Big Mac right here? Oh,
no, that's not a Big Mac. That's a Fenton burger.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
Oh, eat a big bag of dicks, shithead.
Yeah.
Oh. Michael Keane making his presence known.
Yeah, going after it. I actually literally put this as the thumbnail to make people go, "What's that about?" It has nothing to do with anything.
I literally had a Big Mac for dinner tonight. Haven't had one in probably a year.
Could have pulled
I saw that fucking thumbnail.
They're so good.
If I had the money, I would have gone to McDonald's Big Mac and be like, "Hey, I'm eating a Big Mac and Big Mac on the thumbnail." Joe's plot worked, but I didn't do that.
Well,
it's always tough for me to resist on the way home because in the span of like 3 minutes, I drive past a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, a Wendy's, a Popeyes, another McDonald's, a Five Guys, a Burger King. I try to find fucking everything on the way home.
Oh, you guys can't see my video because we don't have Skype. Is there somebody
15
told me
seconds behind?
Yeah, well, you'll see this, I guess, but somebody told me there was video on here, but I thought there was only video for one-on-ones, not for more than one person.
Yeah, I don't see any option for video anywhere.
I got an update for Discord like a year or so ago that claimed that they were going to be adding up to 16 people video chat, but I've never found it.
They need to do that. Wow, look at this reporter. She's hot. Look at this girl.
Go around. KKL9's
Look at her.
Comstock is live in Moreno Valley with an interview you won't see anywhere else. Nicole.
Look at what happened. Look at this.
That's right. Those girls tell us that the other family involved in this incident and one of the employees at McDonald's.
Here we go. Oh, no.
Who's ready for J-Rock to become champ tomorrow night?
The new $5 donation. I thought they were paused. I'm so old school. Thank you. I'm so old school. Who's ready for J-Rock to become champ tomorrow night? Wow. I don't think the belt's on the line tomorrow. It's not even close to being on the line. I think it's like weeks away from that, J-Rock. But thank you, man, nonetheless. Let me replay that. I want to see how that donation syncs up, because that's the new $5 Patreon, or the new $5 Super Chat. Jesus, I was looking at Patreon. Fucking dumb. This guy's got the Macho Man ball spot. I'm going to replay that donation. I want to see if it syncs up. Come on. I know you want to play it. Come on. Everybody's waiting. We're all waiting. And then I'm going to watch this video. Oh, man. Someone else is going to have to donate $5. I guess. It's Super Chat. Don't you do it, Drew. Don't you do it. All right, let's...
also got physical with them. But so far, they feel like they're the only ones taking any heat for this.
Whoa.
Teenage girls hurling heavy order markers at McDonald's employees in Moreno Valley, breaking a monitor and reportedly doing $2,000 worth of damage. The videos have now been viewed online over 1 million times.
We're very remorseful.
Holy shit.
Very embarrassed.
And tonight, one of those girls' mothers is sitting down with CBS Los Angeles to show you another video.
We are here now waiting on the detective with our children.
She recorded herself and another mother taking 2 of the girls involved into the police department to hold their daughters accountable for their actions.
Sick.
Because I was really upset, so of course I came down on her pretty hard when I seen it, and she was crying.
And I guess when I walked away, it started getting worse and worse.
This is Shanti Smith's 17-year-old daughter pulling her friend out of the McDonald's during the fight that started when this 28-year-old mother,
we were trying to tell them to calm down and leave us alone,
asked the group of teens to leave the kids' clubhouse where her 2- and 5-year-old daughters were playing.
We were out of character
But it was for a cause.
These girls wanted to share their side of the story. They say what the video doesn't show is the fight only turned physical after this woman's father grabbed one of them by the chest and hit her.
Like he took off on her like she was his age. Yeah, like she was a man.
They were punching me the whole time.
But this woman argues the girls were the aggressors.
There's gotta be
her dad
cameras.
never hit them. She admits he did try to hold on to one of them to wait for
it's probably
police.
cameras.
I feel like it was us and them.
The girls feel like everyone involved should share the blame, but say they're the only ones getting stereotyped with thousands of offensive comments.
She's still getting called ghetto, ratchet. It even got racial.
Yeah, if you're fighting in McDonald's, you ghetto.
Yeah, it's a fight.
First
in
of all,
fight comes around.
Yeah.
If it's the father of the mother that was restraining the girl or whatever, then why the fuck are we throwing shit at the McDonald's employees, breaking the fucking menu boards?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with the fucking dad?
Yeah, that proves to me that like that it's the kids are retarded. It's their fault. Like there's no way.
Even if
listen to that
even if
calm
the
mother.
kid
You think
didn't
that
start
calm? You think that calm mother wanted to start a fight with teenage girls with her kids around? Like you're an idiot. Those stupid girls did this, and that's whatever. It happens. You're gonna get called shit when you do dumb shit at McDonald's.
Well, their story is plausible. If they said the most fucked up shit to some like 6-year-old guy that made him snap and grab one of them,
Yeah, he might have grabbed him. That's true.
then they immediately start beating up him. Then the mom grabs them and it's them trying to get them off. That's could instantly deteriorate.
I must point out that for once on a Thursday night, we're not talking about something from Florida.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm just looking at
Are
the
we
mother.
sure? Where did this take place?
Oh, it's
Los Angeles.
You want to guess? Oh, it's one of the two. But you know what? Mommy has a gold tooth. I'm just saying. You know, they talk about ghetto. I don't know. You see her fucking teeth and her head? I don't know. But here's the thing.
Some people just need replacements.
You know,
Gold's
dude,
reliable.
if I'm a McDonald's employee, I'm fucking beating people up at this point. Like, if I'm behind that fucking register.
Like the chick last week that didn't take shit.
Yeah, like that girl last week who beat the shit out of that guy. And by the way, again, those employees who didn't help, pussies. What a bunch of assholes. And you know that.
Yeah, right. The manager that pulled her off.
And by the way, you got a bunch of people behind that counter who probably hate Donald Trump, and some of them maybe white people, because of Donald Trump. Well, here's your chance to beat the shit out of Whitey, because here he is attacking the lady at the register. So beat the shit out of him.
Kill Whitey.
You know, I mean, how many of those guys were like, man, it's all black, white ass motherfuckers, these white pieces of shit. You know, and now here's a white guy attacking a female coworker. Now you kick the shit out of Whitey, and you just stood there and looked at him. What are you fucking pussies? But anyway, yeah, dude, if I was working at McDonald's and this shit was breaking out, I'd be I'd be like, no, like, fuck this shit. Like, dude, you are not throwing shit at me right now. Like, that's not happening. Like, I'm gonna fuck you up, you know?
I'd probably just go up back and make myself a burger, because they're not going to be fucking care what the security camera in the back is doing while they're watching all that shit out front.
Dude.
I'm just going to get some free food.
That's right out of a movie. Like, the dude just fucking like, ooh, looking around, fucking
Fuck
making.
this, just go in the back, just make your own burger.
dude, imagine this. He gets out, the fight's still going on. He gets out like a bag, like bags and shit. Or whatever, and like a trash bag, and he starts like making them and putting them in the trash bag.
Everything while the fight goes on 5-10 minutes. Comes, we just loading everything in.
He comes home one night. He's like, fucking Amanda, we got dinner for 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks at least. Have you seen how long this shit lasts? You can leave it out.
That's what I was thinking. It'll go bad.
Put these motherfuckers in the freezer. Put this shit in the freezer. Put 17 in the fridge.
Get those fucking vegetables out of the fridge, bitch. We're putting the fries in the crisp drawer.
Don't ever microwave a hamburger in the microwave. It will taste
Shut up, Tommy.
Oh my god, dude.
Shut up.
Yeah, yeah. Shut up.
Shut up, Troy.
Oh, geez, you're right. I better.
You remembered your
you
name.
got me there.
Remembered your name. He remembered your name.
God.
That's something.
Pro got him earlier.
Yeah, I convinced him that his name was Todd.
Oh God.
I didn't believe him.
Oh, bullshit.
It took all of half a second of convincing.
That's crazy. Troy goes back, man.
The person,
you know, me and you
should have been stealing shit out of the back door. Should have been the guy posting the video, because he was suspended and then fired for posting that video.
Oh, the guy really was in trouble for the employee?
Yeah, the employee that filmed that we saw right there. He was suspended and then fired not too long later.
Why? Why was he fired, you know?
Well, that's a good question. What was that? Was that like that did look like security cameras? Was that like did he like film the security camera or something?
Oh, that's a good point. He could have filmed the security camera. What's the protocol when that happens? Is to like tell McDonald's corporate you have the video but not share it, obviously?
Probably so. I mean, I worked there for 4 years back in the early 2000s, and anything, even to talk to the press, you had to go through like 17 different people.
Oh yeah, I'm sure any corporation not supposed to talk to anybody.
Fuck
Tons of places are always instruction of. If anyone ever tells you they're from the government, don't say shit. Just give them a corporate number.
I'll go through anybody.
Any reporters ever come in, don't say shit. Just give them the corporate number.
My entire tenure with McDonald's was 4 years. I was a manager the entire time, and I can say that I never once saw anything close to this. The most fucked up thing I can think of is when someone found a pig hair in their sausage, and they thought it was a pube, and it looked nothing fucking like.
Oh my god! What the? How do you even know it's a pig hair?
Well, it's a sausage.
Because we were told there could be a rare instance where a pig hair could end up in the fucking sausage.
Oh, that was in your book. That was in your book from the start.
No, I mean it's just. Actually, I think I may have taken it to the general manager who was there, and she had said she had seen that before, but they didn't buy it. Here's the thing: it's a long, straight black hair, about 6 inches long, and the woman bringing the food back was trying to tell us it was a pube.
Yeah, you'd be like, well,
the furthest thing this is a pube.
That's one of those customer things where that's dangerous. Like the company telling the employee that, it's almost just dangerous, because what happens is, either way, it's horrific. And if you walk in as a customer like that, there should be a protocol for that, where it's like you explain to them that it's not a pube, it's a fucking pig hair, but for the inconvenience, your food
Here's
is
another McRib.
Your food is free, and we'll give you something else will happen.
We'll give you 3 more pig hairs for free.
But if you just look at the customer and go, oh look, well the good thing is, I'm sorry, ma'am, that this happened, but this is just a pig hair. The customer is still gonna be like, fuck you.
They didn't believe us. They kept saying it was a pube. I even got to the point. I'm like, have you ever seen a pube? I mean,
that's gonna be my question.
Yeah, but see,
I never seen one like that.
You can't argue with a customer once they've got that. Once they've got that in their food,
especially about pubes,
you can't argue that. You got to be
this was after we had.
Yo, this is not a white person pube. Oh, that's all you should. That's what you say.
Are you telling me, Joe, when you worked at fucking Spencer's or Tweeter or whatever that was, you mean to tell me there was never a time where you disagreed with a customer and they were just being so obnoxious?
No, you
didn't go, look, dude, come on.
No, I did. I did. But what happened is years later when I started working a lot of customer service, I learned how to, you don't do that. It gets worse. But Spencer's, one time this lady brought a lightsaber back. Clearly they did everything wrong. It was all their fault. But it didn't matter to the company. They would still take it back with her. So I just fucking was like, well, we get another one. We'll give you another. It's all good. And she was all getting ready to rage. And if I had said anything, it would have been like a fight. I was like, I'm not going there with her. But but sometimes you can't help it, because you got it's weird because you can't help it. Sometimes you can't help it but say you fucked this up. So
well, the issue with this one was she, after giving her money back and offering a free meal on top of that so she didn't go hungry, she was threatening to go to the press. And I'm like, you're going to take that 6-inch long hair that looks like something out of a mechanical pencil and try and convince someone it's a pube?
Then you should have just said, listen.
That was where I got a little frustrated.
Go to the press. What the fuck do I care? My last name ain't McDonald, bitch.
Yeah, my name is, I'm the guy behind the cashier, dude, making fucking $11 an hour. You can go play with that in front of the press, and you can use that to masturbate tonight too. I don't care what you do.
That might be the number one thing I think the general public doesn't understand when people are yelling at employees. The person you're yelling at couldn't give less of a fuck about you. They don't get paid enough to deal with your shit.
Yeah, $11 an hour isn't bad. What are you doing?
Just banging your head against a wall.
They make more than that now, Leah. What are you talking about? A lot of McDonald's people make $13 an hour right now, $15.
Oh, yeah. A lot of them are working up to 15, like in the next year or two.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I've heard that. States that are doing
Seattle, is it Washington?
Yeah.
Does Washington have 15 now? And like Oregon? I don't know if the whole state has it, or at least the city.
Well, thanks a lot, everybody. So anyone else that was making $15 an hour, congratulations, you're now making minimum wage because some people at McDonald's didn't know how to get a real job.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, there's something. It could be you get squirrels in the wall. I mean, what the fuck? Leah's telling me she's hearing the thing in the wall.
Oh, there's your new tenant. Sell to them.
Ghosts.
Yeah. Well, but Leah, I mean, what is it gonna be? I mean, like, I haven't seen another of what the hell's been going in the garbage at 4 a.m, but something is. I heard it. I've heard
Body
it.
parts.
I said that to you. I said, this is loud. You're like, yeah, they're loud. You said that to me.
And Joe, one thing you should really do with this new house is you should really get yourself a security system for your house just to be safe.
You gonna pay for it?
Why? He lives in the suburbs in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a pretty nice. I mean, right? Okay, so where I am now is like more city. Like right now, like this place has a lot more crime. Where I'm actually moving into a place where it's like, dude, like there was people have been joking with me like, oh, you lock the door every second, like you're from, and I'm like, yeah, because you never know. I don't know, but security system. I mean, Jesus. Like, I mean, I am going to be installing some cameras. I'll tell you that. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much a security system is. I might get that
yeah, of
ring.
course you lock your door every time. You know why? Because the 0.000000001% chance that somebody tries to open your door.
Yep.
That turns into a 0% chance if your shit's locked. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Click. Oh, how easy was that?
It's like the guy who got killed by
It happened to my aunt and uncle a long time ago. They left their doors unlocked all the time. They lived in a middle upper class neighborhood, and the neighbor twins down the street came walking in and took her purse right off the kitchen table and walked right back out.
Yeah, you don't know, like
the Bumpus's dogs.
That's why it's Leah's dad that said it to me too. He was like, what are you worried about? Like this is blah blah blah. It's not where you lived. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I just don't like having to worry about somebody walking in or something. I don't know. Like because I don't have a gun, so I'm gonna at least be defensive because Leah won't let me have a gun. So I'm at least gonna have that. I mean, I'm kicking somebody in the head though if they come in, but who knows? You don't know.
You just got to start watching the Knife and Sword channel on Home Shopping Network.
Dude, I mean, I will tell you, I can handle a couple of knives pretty good. Like a couple of fucking long knives, like with my arms. Like oh god, dude, I'd go full katana ass on somebody. Like it would be actually, really my favorite.
Crazy beats big any day of the week.
My favorite weapon would be just two fucking like drumstick sized, maybe like a foot longer than a drumstick, like half bows, like a bow or a bow. Either way, I could. Oh god, dude, like I'd be ready to go with that. Like two batons, that would be all I need, because it's
just go in doing the windmill.
Yeah, I mean, do a lot of things with those things.
Well, I mean, that's one of the most interesting videos to watch is like when somebody fights somebody that clearly has no idea how to fight, like somebody in a street fight, like somebody tries to beat up a bouncer or something stupid.
Oh yeah.
And they just get their ass whooped. I saw a video yesterday, a clip online. I don't know where the fuck they were, like in India or something like that. But there's like a hot dog vendor. Well, probably not in India. He's vending something, falafel vendor or whatever. And this dude just comes running down the street with a fucking machete at him. And the guy at the car runs away, but then the other guy at the car just stands there waiting. And when the guy swings the machete down on him, he just fucking ducks him. He just just ducks him forward and tackles the guy against a car. It was fucking ridiculous. Like some of the moves people put on people.
Yeah, well, it gets kind of crazy when a guy's got a machete on you. You better start thinking pretty damn smart when a guy's wielding a machete at you. But yeah,
the guy is just so calm. He's running at him, and he just stands there. The guy goes for the overhead slam, and he just front ducks him and tackles. Just nice takedown.
Think about that for a minute. That guy with the machete.
Move. I was watching some boxing videos earlier today. Some idiot that challenged like heavyweights and tries to cheap shot him, and then gets his ass kicked. pretty good.
Dude, that guy tried to kill
some
someone.
Weird shit on YouTube sometimes.
I love the videos. It's like the fights, like the local acts, like Violent America, like montage, like, and you start watching them, you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, what is?
Here we go, I'm about to get it, man.
Oh, here it is.
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no!
What's up, Joe, Troy, Tommy, and Drew?
Oh,
who's
my
ready
God.
for playoff football? I'm excited to see Mahomes get raped by the Colts and the Cowgirls to get smoked.
Matt Beer, dude, that's the greatest name ever. Matt Beer. Thank you, Matt Beer. I'm ready for the playoff. I want to see Phillip Rivers thrown in a river, So I'm ready.
I think I get confused. I get so confused because I actually follow him on Twitter, but his picture is a face of Ryan Johnson. So I'm always like, what the fuck did Ryan Johnson? Oh, wait, that's Matt. Never mind. All right.
Oh, really?
His profile picture is him and Ryan Johnson, and it just confuses the shit out of me all the time for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm just always throws me off.
That is weird.
The minimum wages hikes are happening in Canada as well. People refuse to grasp that companies will just have less workers and more automation. This year where I am 5 to 6 small businesses have just closed down and many have reduced the hours they're open.
Rodzilla Guns, thank you for the 316. Yeah, it's like I agree that there's something wrong. The wage gap compared to like the money being made and stuff like is wrong. Like stuff is fucked up. Like we're spending and having to pay more money than ever. Like yet we were getting paid less than ever. But now if they raise the minimum wage, I don't know, but whatever.
Either way, the way it works out is in what Rodzilla said, either the unemployment is going to skyrocket, or in the other situation, inflation skyrockets. So now all of a sudden that $4 gallon of milk becomes $8.
Right.
So congratulations, you've accomplished absolutely nothing by doing this, other than making people that were middle class lower class.
That's what it always seems to be. It always seems like the middle class gets dragged down now. Like that's the shit bomb. It's weird that you mentioned security.
That news story gave McMahon a great idea for the next PvP.
Yes.
The New Day versus the Usos. McDuel at McDonald's. Big brawl for a Big Mac. By the way, Joe, how is my purple Bigfoot microphone sounding? My shoes hurt.
That sounds great, lackluster NC 2010. Appreciate that. Is that
you're donating again tonight. Where'd you get all this money?
Yeah, where are you getting this? Tommy, you donate? Is this you donating?
Tommy dropped like $40. He dropped like $40 on Ken last night.
Money. It was just somebody using to say shit on Ken's show.
Oh, I guess.
What?
But
that wasn't me donating.
But that guy's always on this show. He's always donating here too. Like it's been weeks of this.
Last night it was mostly Tommy NC 2010.
I
think maybe Tommy might have just gotten the autocorrect monster on that one, but he was donating a little bit earlier too. So I don't donate. Tommy's just being very generous.
I am not fucking donating.
Jesus Christ!
I'm proud of you.
I'm not donating, you dumbass. It's not me.
Wow, Tommy really hates you.
It says
Drew.
Tommy NC 2010 though.
Tommy hates Drew.
Oh yeah, and you believe it. If you saw a dildo, you would say it's mine because it says Tommy NC 2010 on it. Thanks.
Of
you
course.
have a dildo with your name
You're
on
a
it?
dumbass.
You're a dumbass. Man, Tommy hates you. Hates Drew. It's like bizarre. Will you? You want to stab Drew, Tommy?
No, I don't want to stab Drew.
Do you want to stab me?
No, I don't want to stab anybody.
Well, you know, you
say
donation.
That, so I was just trying to give credit where credit's due. If you don't want to take it, I mean, you
did
don't
someone just
have
take
to.
a bomb?
I'm not donating. I'm sitting here listening to you guys. I'm not touching anything. Fuck that. I'm not donating.
Fuck that. Oh my god, dude. That was wicked funny for some reason, dude. Oh my god, dude. Tommy, that was so funny for some reason. Fuck that. Fuck that. How can you, oh my god, how can you deal with a microphone this loud? I thought I lowered his mic. Didn't I lower his mic? Did I not?
I don't know if it affects us.
You might just be getting louder and louder. He adjusted it after. He did something else.
Yeah, but that's a recent comment, though. I thought I put it way
It was probably
down.
when he was donating. He probably got too close to it and moved it around and stuff.
Dude, his mic is ear rape. Tommy, say something.
Bubbles.
Well, I lowered Tommy way down, so he's like way low now. So, just for everybody, FYI.
That's low.
Well, it might be loud to you guys because you guys haven't lowered him down yourselves, but on my end, I lowered him down.
Is the Yeti adjustable? I feel like his gain is just way too fucking high.
Yeah.
And how do I mute him completely? No.
Well, I don't know, but
stop trying to trigger me.
Yeah, you hear that? You piece of shit, Drew.
Nobody even said the F word.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
I know what you're trying to do. I'm trying to get me to a rant.
Yeah, Drew.
Come on, all the people in the last 2 years that have fucked with you, I say a couple of things about trying to give you credit, and now all of a sudden I'm the fucking bad guy.
Yeah, you fucking are, and you.
I mean, all the callers, all the Johnny Ray Sinister call a year and a half, and you're comparing me to that pretty much.
Oh my god, I forgot all about that.
Well, you're being a dick tonight for some reason.
I'm trying
you were being generous.
Why would I don't have the money to donate, dude. Why would I donate? I'm not doing anything.
Because you're a nice guy.
Oh, that's all you had. That's all you had to say. You didn't have to call me a dickhead or whatever the hell. Fuck. Next time I'll say thank you to someone else for your donations.
I wonder who it really was. I think it was Troy's mom. That'd be weird.
She can't afford a good mic either.
Yeah?
Just random shout out to one of my favorite comments I've ever read in the chat. 1989. Fuck the Rothschilds up the Shylock asses.
You are ruining my personal time with Joe.
Say that again.
I love Joe. It's bad enough he won't leave Leah for me. Ever since he farted on me, I knew it was true love.
Oh, God.
I am trying to overtalk you all with my Yeti microphone. I'm triggered.
I'm triggered. Tommy hates everyone. Thank you for the 316. I don't think he does. I think Tommy hates some people, like me. I think he hates some people like me. I'm not saying he hates me. I'm saying I am similar. I also hate some people, kind of. But I also love some people.
I'm like Bruce Willis in the beginning of Die Hard with a Vengeance. If you watch it on cable television, I should just walk around with the sign that says "I hate everybody."
Oh God, is there anything worse than like one of those movies on regular network TV or whatever?
There's two good examples. The two best examples for me of television censorship. Let's see. Number 2 is in Snakes on a Plane.
No.
When instead of "I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane," he says, "That is it. I have had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane."
Can we all take a moment to thank Tommy for being so generous?
Thank you.
I'm used to him acting like a Jew with his money. Must say I'm impressed.
Oh.
Jesus, Matt Beer, what the fuck? Matt Beer, thank you.
The best of all time in The Big Lebowski, when John Goodman as Walter Sobek is yelling at the kid that they think stole the money, and he yells, "This is what you want to see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps, Larry? Huh? This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps."
So that happens when you find a JD.
Let's be.
That's the best censorship ever.
Are in Blazing Saddles on cable television. They're farting and they take out the farting sound effect.
Oh my God, Tommy! How do you keep sounding worse?
How is it worse,
It's
dude?
like you're trying. It's like you're playing a joke on everybody, which would be fucking hysterical.
You know what?
If that were the case.
I don't get this.
But you somehow keep sounding worse and worse and worse.
He doesn't sound like this normally, though. It's way worse than usual. This isn't right. Something's wrong. Like I don't know if it's Discord. But Discord usually makes everybody sound better, so I don't know.
I'm sorry. Do I sound better now?
No.
Slightly than the last
sentence.
sentence.
Better than the last one, though, yeah.
How about now?
Worse.
Worse.
I was right next to the microphone. Sorry.
Yeah,
when you lose control, you also get worse.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what it is, but it's like every time you talk, it's like overloading the mic. It's like just wicked loud. Like nobody else sounds like this. It's very weird. I can't.
They sound like blown car speakers.
Yeah, like
Tommy, no more donating tonight. Save up for a new microphone.
Oh Jesus, man, he's gonna kill you. Like he's gonna...
If I put a bullseye right on your forehead.
Oh my God. See, he's gonna kill you, bro.
And then you'd shoot and miss by about 15 feet. So what good would that do you?
That's a good point too. That's a good point. This is the last broadcast ever in this
I'm
place.
a good shot. Okay, so don't you say that I'm a good shot. I can hit a bullseye.
Yeah, you know what? If Drew, if you paint yourself black, Tommy will definitely hit you.
Oh, Joe. Fuck you.
You see that? You said You said, out of everything I said tonight, you said something worse to him, Joe, and he just gave you a chuckling "fuck you." I tell him thank you for donating, and I'm a dick.
Well, I'm just saying he's used all that target
You're trying to
practice.
trigger me because I'm not donating. Being a
He
dick.
just called you a racist. And
I know, and I said fuck.
Tommy, why is it so important for everyone to know that you don't donate to Joe? Why is it so important
wanted to donate in the past, but I don't have the money to donate to Joe.
So yeah, my question is, why is it so important for everybody to know that you're not donating to Joe right now? You seem to really want to get that point across that you're not donating.
Oh, whatever.
Makes you seem like a better person donating than Joe.
Exactly.
My ass.
That'd be fucked up if you like gave your time to be on the show, but then you were like donating the whole time. I mean, it's weird.
Watch, Drew. Thank me for something.
Oh wait, Drew's done it.
Thank you, Troy, for doing a great job tonight.
Well, you know, man, I do what I can. Hey, wait a minute. That's something I'm actually doing, you piece of shit.
Oh, that's supposed to lie.
Yeah, you fucked up. That didn't work. It could have worked, but you know, hey, you know, you can't be good all the time. Hey, on Patreon, we got questions. People wanted to talk about questions, topics, whatever. I posted. So going to the
questions, we've got Patreon questions. The fans are gonna ask.
Wow, you know what?
They're gonna get answers. It's got Patreon questions tonight. Sorry, don't take it away.
Wow, dude,
Okay, that was a great job,
Troy.
there,
I will say that your
really
mic,
good job.
your mic sounds like ass when you do that.
Yeah, that was a little too close to my mouth.
You just eclipsed Tommy's mic with that. Wow, that was horrific. Like that was.
Yeah, normally I pull it away from my mouth when I get louder. I kind of forgot to do it.
Oh my God, man, that was like honestly, that was you were Tommy's mic for a minute. Like we took a glimpse of Tommy's mic on yours that time. Daniel Cater on Patreon says, how about the chick who gave birth while in a coma? Well, we talked about her 30 times at this point. Tommy just threw up on someone. Yeah, we talked about that a million times already. So I don't think we need to talk about that again. You know, somebody fucking raped her while she was in a coma or whatever. That's weird. Like that's what this world is, man. That's what this world. Whenever you're like, wow, we're special, like or whatever, you just think about like some dude raping a vegetable in a fucking hospital bedroom, and then her giving birth while in a vegetated state.
Is that better or worse than raping someone that's conscious?
It's I don't know. It's more cowardly for sure, because like like they're not gonna wake up, you know. Like you got some balls. You got some balls to rape someone who's awake.
Satisfying.
Whoa.
What the fuck? What?
Oh my God! Oops.
Oh my God. Tommy, how many women have you touched and raped while they were sleeping?
I've never done that before.
I hope Crystal never spent the night.
Crystal has. I've stayed at her house. I slept in the same bed as her.
Oh my God.
What happened that night?
Nothing. We just slept and woke up in the next morning.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Boing.
Let's beast with recon, bruh. Let's beast.
Jesus Christ.
He's a faggot.
Oh,
all right, let's go back to you did
Jojo the magical monkey.
What? The hell are you talking about?
I don't know. I was just being funny.
How can you? How are you making fun of me? You
No,
literally.
no, I wasn't making funny. I just Jojo the
magical monkey. What does that have to do with anything? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Sorry, Joe.
Joe's not black.
No, what are you talking about?
I just said randomly JoJo the Magical Monkey, and I wasn't talking about you. I just randomly said off the top of my head.
Is that a thing? Is that from a movie? Am I not familiar with it?
I don't know. I just said it off the top of my head. There's nothing. I'm
my
psyched.
God. I'm retarded.
Might have been thinking of Pogo the Magic Monkey, which I think is on from GTA 3 on the radio. It's like an ad or something.
Jesus Christ. I was checking the rotor girder. I'm retarded. Fucking love that. Justin Sausage says, can you and Leah do a gameplay for Resident Evil 2 remake? I mean, yeah, we can probably. We did that last Resident Evil was pretty fun. Although this is a remake, so we already know the game. But I'll try to get Leah to do that. That might work. I like playing games with Leah. It's too bad we only played the one Red Dead and then we stopped again. Every game we play for a second. What? Oh yeah, we couldn't. Yeah, at the time I was worried YouTube was taking people's videos down. But then I realized the context was that guy was like purposely putting up like rape videos and murder things, and then being like, I rape a girl. Like, what? You never know. Yeah. I don't trust it. So yeah, I just said fuck you. So fuck you, Rockstar Games or Red Dead or whatever the fuck. Remember we thought that game was going to shatter everything, and it ended up not. And part of it's because of SJW idiots.
My problem was it just felt too clunky. And then like the random shit happening, like when people would bump into you and then try to kill you, so you'd like stab them and then you try to get arrested. It's like, well, I just want to do the fucking missions. I got to deal with this shit, and I just couldn't get into it. I'll still try and play it again at some point, but
yeah, it took too long to get into for me. I couldn't deal with the getting into. I was
the intro was so long and slow.
It's like, I get it. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I get it. What is this? Way too long. Can't deal with it. I mean, dude, if I couldn't deal with it, so many fucking younger people must not have been able to deal with it. Like, all the Fortnite crowd, there's no way they played that game. Or at least they tried to play it, and then they were like, what does everybody like this? This sucks. There's no way the Fortnite crowd. If you'd made that game, like, start, like, getting into it almost right away, and it was, like, exciting like that, people would have loved it. Now, some people love the game, and some people, it's the type of game perfect for them. Like, with all these adventure and stuff, it really is. Like, it really is cool, but, you know, it's kind of like Path of Exile. Like, that game is so fucking, like, numbers and mapping and all this shit. Like, if you loved original Diablo or Diablo 2, then, like, Path of Exile is, like, an upgrade of that. Like,
Everybody plays that, yeah.
Like, dude, if you think Diablo's too simple and you're like, this is so simple and boring and I'm bored of it, like, you're going to love Path of Exile. But
there's so much upgrading and items and fucking levels and shit and that, it's ridiculous.
And it's
all
like,
the
dude,
skill trees, there's like hundreds of skills for each tree. Ways that you can branch off.
And if you make a mistake early on, you fucked up your whole tree, like, going forward. Like, it becomes math, and it's like, but if you love Diablo 2, that you might love Path of Exile. But
all about that min-max away in there.
For me though, it's like I'd rather just play Diablo 3 because I can just go in, kill things, like find items, try to keep leveling, whatever. And I mean, the game is dead at this point, but still, I still enjoy grinding it. I can play at any point. But Path of Exile, I just can't deal with it right now. Although the game is great, I just can't. I'm not smart enough for Path. I'll tell you right now, I'm not smart enough for Path of Exile. That's what it is. It's not good enough. We got some. So thank you to Justin Sausage, and I think we had donations coming in. Let me see what's up with people.
Super chat.
Take the commercial break.
Tommy, please donate some more.
Oh God, Bry Guy. Thank you for the $1.99, Bry Guy. Looks like he believes it is Tommy, but I don't think it's Tommy. I'll say I don't believe it is. But maybe it's Hamza. We'll say. I wouldn't put it past Hamza. That cunt. I'm just kidding. I like Hamza. He's alright. But he did.
Hamza is not a cunt.
Yes, he is. Changed my mind.
It was Hamza's birthday yesterday, actually.
Oh yeah? It was a cunt's birthday.
Yeah!
Was it a
Guys,
cunty birthday?
I can't afford a new microphone. My disability payments are cut off due to the government shutdown.
Oh, God.
I can't even give my nickel tip to the waitresses at Denny's.
Oh,
I am
man.
trying to sell my sex tape with J-Rock. I am wearing my KKK hood screaming Toby.
Oh, my God. Tommy NC 2010 with another donation. Is it true that's the guy? Yeah,
Tom, you have a KKK mask?
Give it a hell yeah!
Hey, this is me not donating. Tommy, please take the mic out of your mouth. It's not a dick.
Rodzilla Guns. What's up, Rodzilla? I think it's got something to do with Discord. Actually, Tommy sounds okay now. I don't know what Tommy you did, but you sound a little bit better now, for sure.
I think he's just a little quieter and further away.
That could be it, too. That could be it. Yeah, I know a lot of people were unable to get houses during the shutdown. People can't sell their houses. I'm sick of it, to be honest. I'm pissed.
People aren't getting paid.
All I want to say is Joe Cronin got a big motherfucking cock. And fuck all you motherfucking haters. Y'all know how we get down. It's West Side for life. Yeah. Cronin got a big motherfucking cock.
Happy Thursday night, everyone.
Hello.
Joe, hope the move is going as smooth as possible. Tommy, your mic sounds like you have a potato chip bag in your mouth. New year, new diet failure, huh?
Oh, God. Gorilla Strong. Gorilla Strong. Sorry. I have my other mixer, so I didn't know where all the buttons are. I got my mixer broke. My mixer's at the other house. I think it's breaking, though. I think I do need a new mixer. But I pulled out the old Pro FX 8 version 2. Look it up. It's a sweet one. It's a sweet one. That fucking commercial. Remember that, Leah?
It's a sweet one.
Yeah, that's a good. That fucking weird commercial. The what? I said, never mind. I made a joke that we wouldn't understand unless you were here on the show. I'll say your name all night. Can I not say? I'll say your name all I want. I'll explain the joke. I'm gonna fucking lick your nipples while you're sleeping tonight. Would you wake up, Leah, to that? What do you think? I'm wondering, like, I'm wondering if I could ever, like, start just doing things, because, not to get weird, but in the past, like, there's a yeah, it's already, here it is. There's like a 1 out of 10 chance, I think, that I could wake Leah up and she'd be like, yeah. Like, there was like a couple times ever where I like woke Leah up and she was like, yeah, like, let's go, like, get it on me. But like most of the time it's like, get the fuck away from me. Like, that's usually what it is. But there's like 2 times.
I mean, how would you feel if you woke yourself up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. But you know what? If I was sucking my dick, like, or something, I'd be like, hell yeah, whatever. Go, Joe. Go down on me. Yeah. Well, Troy said that, and I said, yeah, I'd go for that. I don't give a shit. You know? I mean, I would think a girl would love to be, like, woken up with a guy. I think those are the times it worked, actually, now that I think about it. I feel like a girl would like to, like, you all of a sudden you wake up to a guy, like, mouth all over your privates. Yeah, I'm thinking of it from a guy. Like I'd like to wake up to a girl, like, just doing stuff to me, like, what's going on? Yeah. But I feel like, but that, see, you're saying I'm thinking about it like a guy, but I've heard so many women say, like, that they want that to happen, and I'm like, where are these women? Like, where is this happening?
Monica.
Yeah, like Monica would say that. I think she said it one time on the show. She was like, like, I'd be sick. Like, I'd be sick of it. Leah goes, it's almost like people are different and have different feelings about it. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess it's just, it's funny, though. They always get the wrong mate then, because it's like, I always hear the women complaining, like, I wish my husband would wake me up in the morning or wake me up in the middle of the night. I'm like, fuck yeah, I would. But like, but with Leah, it's like, no, don't you touch me during that time. So, like, I feel like nobody is with the right people. You know, they're like all mad about it. What, Leah?
Nobody takes sleep more seriously than I do.
Oh yeah, no one takes sleep more seriously than you.
I love my sleep.
That's crazy. Oh, you are a cat person. These big fucking fat ladies. What? Oh, you're a sleep person? I'm a naked person.
I did get in trouble for not waking up one time, so
Really?
maybe I'm
Well, there's can be like I could get it like sometimes you're tired.
My microphone is so shitty that you are misunderstanding me. This really is me donating. I got a raise to $15 an hour and can finally show some support. Next week I'm going to buy myself a mask and a dildo. Subscribe, support, and stay HIV positive.
Oh, thank you, Tommy. Tommy NC 2010 donating $316. Why Tommy always has like imposters or things like that. It's very strange. He's got like the biggest following for that. It's very weird. It's interesting.
Here we go, I'm about to get it, man.
Oh, here it is.
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go. Oh no!
Girls have just as big dirty minds as guys. They just like to lie about it so they don't seem like perverts. Girls just don't want guys think they sick.
Fade to Black says girls have dirty minds just like guys. They just don't want to talk about it so they don't seem like perverts. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's true with some girls. I don't know. But then some girls also get freaky fucking weird like sometimes, and you're like, wait a minute, like I thought you weren't like this, but now you're saying this shit, and you're like, this is different. Like you're something fucked up.
It's on the girl.
Leah, what? Oh, Leah just said you really want a nasty pervert girl. You want a sweet innocent girl. Are you a sweet innocent girl, Leah?
It's on the day.
Leah goes, I'm somewhere in between. Hell yeah. See, I like both. I like to have somewhere in between. Yeah, I'll take that. I want. Here's the thing that here, like with me, like obviously, like this is the deal. Like I want a normal girl. I don't want some hooker whore. Like otherwise, you'll be a hooker whore. But like when you're with me, I want you to be a hooker whore. You know what I mean? Like when it's going down, you'll be a
just
hooker
on
whore.
Fridays.
Yeah, just on. Monetize this. Be a hooker whore, or on Sundays or something. I don't know. Like that's the best. Like, but don't be like that anywhere else. Like it's all good. Cause like I'm not like what I'm like either. Like I'd be like, oh yeah, you want me to eat your fucking pole? All right, Dad. Oh, oops. I had a flashback.
Let's be.
That's so fucked up. I'm joking, obviously.
Fuck you, hoes.
What the hell?
The fuck?
What was that, a sneeze or what?
Fuck you.
A fart.
Fuck you, hoes.
Yeah, girls are fucked up though. Because you ever meet, because like Leah's pretty reserved. Yeah, that's true. But like, dude, I've seen like girls where it's like you just like. They're like flirting with you, but then you're like, okay, cool. But then the next second, they're like, fucking. It's just like, whoa. They're like fucking, like tear my insides out of me and stuff like that. I'm like, like what? What the fuck? Like, don't say that.
I have a question for you guys. Can you imagine pulling a prank on somebody on a roller coaster and saying, "Oh, what's the screw go to?" As you're going up the roller coaster and going down.
What's the screw go to? Dude, nobody would know what you're talking about.
The pussy is not on a switch, you gotta wake it up slowly, neck and shoulder kisses to wake them up, gives you a good chance to play hide the wiener in that warm grilled cheese sandwich during the night.
Well, no, Rodzilla, you have a great point. You can't just stick your face in a girl's pussy and wake her up. Or maybe some girls. But most girls, no, you gotta like you said, warm them up. Rodzilla, you are right with that, but that wouldn't work with Leah either. She'd be like, "What?" In fact, it might be more annoying because like "What are you doing?" and whatever. Like anybody, like you can't just do that. But yes, most girls, start doing something different. It's the same thing with guys, even with me. Like I don't know, I feel
like it'd be good the other way around though. Like wake up to a girl sucking on your dick.
No, that's fine too. Like for guys, I think you're right. You can go right to that. But yeah, with girls, you gotta play around with them and stuff and whatever. But I'd be that way too. But you know, I don't know. It's fucking weird conversation at this point.
Sex and cheese in the same donation. I'm hard.
Yeah. Imagine that.
But
They always
Joe,
say that.
Would you do that, by the way?
With the screw? No. You know what I'd do is I'd start shaking the thing and I'd be like, something's wrong with my seatbelt. You know, I think I'd say.
You ever seen Final?
Yeah. Dude, I'd be like, oh my god, something's wrong with my seatbelt. You know, like start screaming that, and let the other people start freaking out because they might not believe oh, look at this screw, you know. But I could be like, oh god, there's something wrong with my seatbelt. Oh my god, we're all gonna die. Dude, I have actually done that, so that's not. God. Listen to this demented fuck laughing about this. This guy wants.
Joe, I just imagine. I pictured in my head what you like.
Dude, I remember shaking the fucking rail thing and everything, and be like, "Oh my god." Oh my god!
Tommy sounds like that filthy soundbite with Sasha Banks.
Dude, somebody called. Dude, oh my god! I am gonna clip that for forever. What you just did there, man. Sounds like you hacked up a lung. Sounds like you hacked up a fucking lung, dude. Dude, you gonna be okay? Rodzilla, thanks for the donation, Rodzilla.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking start dying. Oh my god.
If you want to know why I asked you that, because I was on here, as you guys, because sometimes when you guys are just talking, I'm looking on Facebook and I'm thinking about things I can talk with you guys about, and I'll find something funny.
You know what's good to talk with us about, Tommy? Things that we're talking about.
No, you know what though?
I didn't know you got on your phone during podcasts.
No, it's true that Tommy just like fucking sometimes doesn't listen to anything, and then he just brings up random topics. Now we know why. But one thing I will say about Tommy, even though sometimes he just completely derives from the topic, at least he keeps the conversation going. You know, that's one thing I will say.
In another direction, but
yeah, sometimes
going nonetheless.
You got to get it because he didn't. You know, I don't know. Like usually he used to have really good time with that Tommy. As long as he doesn't. Oh, Macho Man followed me. Oh, it's some guy named Chris with Macho Man's face.
I hate to break it to you. I don't think that's really Macho Man.
What?
Unless he's swung you beyond the grave.
You want me to swing on someone?
Oh no!
Tommy, you kind of look like the Kool-Aid Man, though, slightly less red.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck yeah. All right, well, listen. I'm hard. And, see, I just want to be raped. I mean, I'll just come out and say it. Like, I just want to be, like, I want to wake up with, like, Leah in panties on top of me, just rubbing all over me and like stuff. It's weird. I'm fucked up. Like there's something like.
Well, now you know what to ask for your birthday.
Nah, I could ask. I bet you I could ask that. I wouldn't get that. Well, you know what though? If Leah was drunk, I would get that though. So that could happen maybe. Leah, one time you almost fucking destroyed me because you were drunk, and I was like, I'm going. Remember, one night I was going to sleep. Remember that? I was going to sleep. Do you remember that? I'm not talking about that. Oh man, she slapped me around. Then she grabbed an axe. It's the weirdest thing. She threatened. No, I'm just kidding. That never happened.
Just full on death by snoo snoo.
No, but yeah, we're happy. We're moving in the place. Whatever. We're leaving tomorrow to go, and I was gonna get Bobby to help me, and we just kept missing times and everything. And now I'm gonna have to have Troy help me with his bad fucking back.
Yeah, you could have helped me. You helped me last time.
Oh, God, did we help you last time?
That was awful.
That was the worst
I hate more than moving.
thing ever. Well, you know what it is like this is just like chilled out moving. You know, like we don't, you know, this stuff is here, but you know, it wasn't like your movie. Your moving was like you have to be out, right? Because like you were up against like you have to be out was your move. You know,
if you got
I think
things that
it was more kind of rushed because they had the truck. I had to turn the truck back and shit. I ended up finishing up the next day. You know, making a trip.
You know, it's $10 a day now. Okay, so I dialed up the U-Haul numbers the other day. It's $10 a day for the U-Haul.
That's got to be some kind of weird ass special or something.
No, I'm dead serious.
It's cheaper than a rental.
No, but here's the thing. It's $1 per mile for gas. For what driving?
Oh, there's.
Oh, you're driving a long ways.
Well, that sounds like maybe they changed like the rate structure.
They changed the rate.
It used to be less than that.
That's what I'm saying.
39 cents a mile or something.
It used to be.
Oh, you said $1
It used to be like $90
per mile. I was thinking.
It used to be about
I'm sorry, I keep cutting in and out.
No, it's okay. That's the Discord sucks. It used to be
not as much as Skype.
Well, Skype's all fucked up. It used to be about $100 a day, right, for the U-Haul, pretty much like $80 a day or something like that, and then it would be like 10 cents for gas, 10 cents a mile or something. But now it's $10 a day for the truck and $1 a mile. That's what they quoted.
Yeah, that
me.
makes sense. You really put the screws to people that are using it, which I mean, you'd want to get more money off them anyway because they're putting the usage on it, and it's more attractive. You can put $10 on. Oh, let's go to U-Haul. It's only $10 because that's the thing. You know, people don't do the math on the back end. They don't think how expensive that's going to be in the long run. How many miles they actually go through. They totally underestimate that.
Right.
But
Before
yours,
you mentioned the $1 a mile, I was thinking, fuck, I'll stop getting rental cars and just grab a U-Haul.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, dude, that's what I said at first to Leah. I was like, you know, let's just get this fucking U-Haul at the beginning of the week, and you know, we'll just hang on to it whenever we want to use it. We can use it because it's only $10 a day, and if we don't use it, whatever. But you know, driving there, it's 38 miles, so. You're talking about $40 there, back, and then if we do another trip, then there's another 2 trips. So that's now you're getting into like $300 for the truck, when it could have been.
You should just call an Uber and like load up someone's car and just have the Uber take it there.
Yeah, the Uber gets there and just be like, "Yo, open up your trunk, fuckhead."
I wonder if they have rules about that. Yeah, you just load all the seats up and shit.
I think there are rules about it, like 2 suitcases or something.
Oh, that makes sense.
Then you only have to pay them one way. That might actually be cheaper, except the fact that, they're not as big as a U-Haul. But you could get, like, the Uber XL.
I'm excited about the carpets, man. The whole house was wood floor, so, like, the second floor was all wood. So when the guy showed up, dude, this guy showed up by himself. I go, don't you have a buddy with you? He's like, no.
Not even, like, a Mexican you got outside of Home Depot?
Well, he was a Mexican, but it was like he wasn't, though. He was, the guy had a very good accent, women would have loved this guy. He sounded like Antonio Banderas. Like
he could have sold them some Mucinex.
Yeah, no, like I swear to God,
take your mouth away from the mic, Tommy.
I swear to God, to you, he was like carrying the. What the fuck is that noise? He was carrying the fucking carpet, and he was talking to me something. He's like, "Well, as you see, I put the carpet in the back, and I'm like, oh my God, you have like the sweetest voice. Like, this is crazy, dude. I was like, dude, you want to take a shower? But no, he installed the carpet. It was by himself. I was like, dude, I can't believe you're doing this by yourself. At one point, I'd ordered pizza and shit, so I was like, dude, you want some pizza? He's like, okay. I was like, do you want some water? He's like, yeah. So I'm coming upstairs, and we're like sitting there. We're drinking water and eating pizza. We're talking about the carpet, and then we're looking outside, and some guy was walking by, and we're watching this guy walking by, right? He's walking, and he's kind of like doing this really heavy, like, stone-footed walk, and I'm like, wow, this guy looks like he's walking with stones on his feet, and then he's laughing too, because the guy's like lurching around the way he's walking, really weird. And sure enough, I'm like, it looks like he didn't even tie his Timberlands. I said to the guy, I go, looks like his Timberlands are. He didn't even tie him. And then the guy's like, yeah, it looks like he's, what is he doing or whatever? And then the guy, sure enough, like, twists his ankle or something and then just falls over. We're sitting there laughing at him through the window like, there he goes. A fucking idiot. And the guy gets back up and like adjusts his shoe and then keeps walking. And we're like, he didn't even tie him. He still didn't tie him.
He doesn't even give a fuck.
He just went on lurching around.
He's one of those people. It's just like, I didn't fall. I heard everyone saw me fall.
Yeah, he did the cat fall, but it's like, dude, how do you not know you not gonna fall? Your fucking Timberlands are not tucked in at all. They're all like the thing strips out and like the laces are flapping around as he's walking. It was just so fucking funny. I was like, wow, this is almost. I mean, he actually looked like he was out of my old house neighborhood. You know, that guy looked like he was right out of fucking where I used to live, or where we still live, or about to not live.
It was Stick's cousin Jimmy.
It did.
Jimmy Mac.
I would have guaranteed you that guy's name was Jimmy. Like his name was like Jimmy McLaughlin or something. I would have bet money.
Something in it in a Y. Jimmy, Tommy, Mikey.
Yeah, Fitzy.
Fucking Fitzy kid. Fitzy took a tumble in his Timberlands. I told him, Fitzy, tie those motherfuckers. But no, kid fucking ate the concrete like a motherfucker.
Dude, this guy's always walking around. It's like, dude, the shoelaces are on your feet for a reason. Dude, Fitzy don't give a fuck. He comes in the fucking door. He falls on his fucking face. He don't care. Get up. Do it again. You don't know. He's fucked up. He's fucked up, dude. His dad's fucking retard, too. His
dad's a fat fuck. Fuck is fucking 400 pounds. The miracle the kid himself's only 250.
Dude, I seen this guy unpack a whole fucking case of ice with fucking no shoes on. So, he's
no shoes. The whole goddamn family.
You know what's funny? It's funny
about improv that you're walking all over.
You know what's funny, Tommy, is when fucking your retarded fucking friend Hamza calls me and thinks he's gonna fuck around, and I'm like, dude, you know what, dude? I'll fucking cut your hands off, all right? So stop calling my phone.
Fuck, I'm feeding to the camels, you fat fuck.
I'll feed you to my fucking cat, you cocksucker. How about that? So what were you going to say, Tommy, before I interrupted you fucking gullet?
How you could just talk normally and then how you can just like snap like that and go into your Boston accent. I think that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, that was a little what's it called? What's the word? Troy, help me. You're a dictionary.
Provide. Well, like I said, improv. Like we were.
No, it was a little bit embellished. That's what was the word I was looking for.
Embellished.
A little bit embellished.
Oh.
But it is funny though when if you look up if I play like a video of me from 7th grade, that is how I sounded in 7th grade. It's very funny.
I was reading something the other day. Somebody was talking about the accents or them saying their own accent. It was like somebody else from Boston. And it's like you have to have an intro or a trigger word. Like everything I say, I do have to start with like fuck or fucking. Fucking is how I get into it.
Retard.
Fucking kidding me, kid. Or kid. I need fucking kid. Yeah, there's certain trigger words that you can slip into it on.
I was gonna run for president. Yeah, you gotta. It is true. You gotta find the one or two or three words that's how you learned how to do the accent. It's very weird. But yeah, mine obviously is authentic mostly, but it was embellished. But yeah, retard is a good one. Because, dude, I mean, like, it's very stereotypical. If you sit around in a locker room or a hockey locker room around here, you'll hear all the guys go around with that full-on accent here. You'll hear our accents for sure. If you came to Boston and you want to hear the accent, come into a hockey locker room. The guys would just be sitting around, especially after a real pickup game or something like that. Dude, like, I've heard some of the funniest shit.
Basketball dance off the concrete.
Oh, yeah, it's...
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers.
Hell yeah.
I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Congratulations on the new house, Mr. Joe Cronin. Now, it will be my turn to clean up my dungeon.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Dude, Luis Antonio Alejandro. I love that last name.
You get it after the game.
Dude, is there any better name than Alejandro? There's no better name than Alejandro.
Brett the Shipman Fart.
Brett the Shipman. But I mean like a real name. Like, dude, my name is Alejandro. Like, that is my name. It's the best name ever.
I am a sexy cat.
Yeah, I love the name. Thank you. Clean up your dungeon, sir. Clean up your dungeon. What were you saying, Troy? Oh, by the way, Lewis, man, thank you.
I forgot.
Thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. It's one of the what is that?
What the?
I think he got murdered when he went into the other room.
Was that Tommy? That was Tommy screaming from another room, right? That is what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah.
I almost feel
that's what it sounded like to me.
I almost feel bad. I think I set a record. I think I've yelled at him like 4 times tonight already, but he just keeps fucking just trampling on us.
Yeah, but what just happened to him though?
I missed you.
Dude, I heard him screaming from the other room. Like, is he okay? I mean, I hope he's okay.
I'm fine. I was just stretching, Joe.
Oh my god,
stretching.
Pull your groin?
Oh my dude, that is what that sounded like, a groin pull. I mean, actually, I gotta tell you, I actually do that same thing. I do that same thing. In fact, recently I've done it a lot. And
Super Chat Party.
There is a better name. Compton. Sorry, bro.
There's a better name. Yeah, Joe Compton. You do have my initials. Well, not my real initials, but my Kayfabe Joe Cronin name initials.
He's a faggot.
Oh, come on. Awandi. Oh. And Ryback. Get the fuck out of the chat, Ryback, you piece of shit. What the fuck? Everybody fucking hashtag Ryback leave. Like, what is going on with Ryback here? Seriously pissed off. By the way, Kara's
I saw Cornet earlier. I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, you did? Leah, Kara's calling you names in the chat.
Cornet was...
Like, douchey sister. She's not that clever. Oh, man. I got to get Leah hopped up on speed and alcohol or something. Kara, thank you for that. Yeah, Kara painted one of the rooms in the house. She also she subliminally painted in tits on the wall. It's really weird. I went in there with a black light.
We actually, our guest room had a giant dick drawn on it when we moved in.
Really?
Just like spray painted on the wall, like
it was like
smeared in shit because it turned out the bank foreclosed on their home.
No, it was like pen or something, but it was a giant dick, and I think it said "fuck you" or something like that.
So maybe the bank did foreclose on their home.
Really?
Oh, they did. It was
to go with the shit on the walls. Route.
That's horrific.
I mentioned this a week or two ago. The fucking the wife blew her head off, and the husband had ALS, and I don't know.
Wow.
We think it was the people we got the house out from under because we put a down payment down and they didn't. So we think maybe they came in and like, fuck you guys.
Oh, I gotcha.
Really?
Who knows?
You think that they didn't get the house, so then they got in there again somehow and drew a dick?
I mean, I guess who else would have done it unless maybe the realtor that was
why not the original
homeowner?
To them? I mean, I've drawn like 7 dicks in this house since I was a kid. I mean,
the original homeowner couldn't lift his arm, let alone anything else.
Yeah, it's not really slander, Kara. Saying you drew tits on like the wall, it's not, kind of. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of, not really though. Yeah, it has to hurt. Like, it has to hurt you somehow.
Slander, you can't. It can't be slander, but you can't sue for it unless you have damages.
And there has to be. You have to prove that you lost money too. Like, it's weird, or like you would hurt you somehow, like in a like provable way. Now I know you're in
damages.
Yeah, I mean, but who knows with these college kids now what they think? Fucking.
Tommy is stretching for Kevin Spacey's meat stick.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh my God! Fade to black. What the fuck, bro? We're about a few minutes away from ending the show, and so if anybody wants to get their shit in, feel free to do so. Let me run through more of these questions. There's only a couple more left. Marvin Watt said, "Do you think I look pretty?" And he sent me a link, so I'm gonna go take a look at. Oh, look at this! Oh my God!
I hope it's one of his nipples.
No, this is worse. This is terrifying right here. I would. Oh my God! I'll tell you what. I'd pull those pigtails. I'll tell you what, dude. I'll tell you what. Oh God, I can't even. There's something wrong with me. I must not have fucking had sex in a while or something. I'm thinking about like the most fucked up stuff tonight. I'm thinking about like nipples and sweat and like panties and stuff. Like it's really weird. I'm in a fucked up mood. Something's going on in my head or something. I don't know. No wonder. Maybe that's why I've been angry the last 4 days. Wanted to beat somebody up. JP Giles says top 5 favorite beers, and what are some beers that are only available in Massachusetts? Huh? I don't know. I think there's probably a lot because there's a lot of like microbrewery things, but aren't all beers kind of being shipped everywhere now? I mean, unless it's like
for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you can get almost anything anywhere.
Even unless it's Ted's beer.
Brewed locally stuff, I'm a big fan of. They're getting bigger now, but Harpoon.
Yeah,
Harpoon.
Harpoon.
Mass and Vermont. But their UFO, the unfiltered Hefeweizen, it's one of my favorite beers of all time.
But again, they go everywhere now. Everybody goes everywhere, so.
Yingling isn't out here. It stops in either Indiana or Ohio.
It stops at Bailey's house. Bailey.
What's that?
Bailey goes around talking about Indiana like it's the sports hub of the world. You ever realize that? Go on his Twitter. It's very strange. Meanwhile, he roots for a baseball team in Boston.
Got the Hoosiers.
Yeah, nobody knows a fucking thing about that shit.
Hoosiers, Pacers.
I will say, I can't tell you how many people texted me about Clemson and whatever the other day. Now, I've heard some other YouTubers that I won't mention pretend like they know what the fuck that means. And it's funny because people will be like, oh, you've seen the Clemson game and this game? And they're like, oh, yeah, like that was crazy and stuff. And it's like, you actually didn't watch it. You don't even know what you're saying right now. Like, I've heard a bunch of YouTubers say this, and like, I'm like, they don't even know what you're talking about. And so I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't know. I heard there was some kind of game the other day. We don't give a shit about college football in Boston. I can tell you that. Maybe Troy knows about it, but I certainly don't. I
mean, I know what it was. Yeah, that was like the national championship game. That was supposed to be like one of the biggest bowls.
There you go.
I assume, as always, Alabama was favored. They're always one of the big favorites. And I think Clemson beat them, so everyone was surprised. It was just an upset, I suppose.
Big upset, okay.
But I don't watch it. Yeah, I don't care about college football. I like half follow UMass.
Yeah.
So I went there, but I don't watch any other sports.
I couldn't tell you
what
BC's record was ever.
Well, fuck BC. I don't like BC anyway.
Oh, really? I liked BC, but that's me.
UMass hockey was actually number 1 in the nation. They're one of the best in the nation this year.
Really?
It's been a long time since that happened.
Well, sometimes, that's the difference. I will say that. Like, if somebody said, like, what do you follow in college sports? I would say pretty much nothing but hockey. And I will watch hockey. I'll watch, like, the tournament, the Bean Pot. And that's about it.
Yeah, because it's a very localized thing. I mean, that's how I am with every sport. I feel like it's kind of rare. Like, I'm only really a fan of all our teams. Like, I'll watch
Me too.
the Celtics, but I won't watch any other NBA team play each other.
Same thing.
I'll watch the Patriots games usually, but I won't watch any other NFL game. I don't care. I would never watch like when the Super Bowl comes, the Patriots aren't in it. Unless I'm going to like a Super Bowl party, I don't fucking care. Like, as far as I'm concerned, it's just the season finale of a TV show I didn't watch.
Party.
That's true.
All Hoosiers take a lot of pride in our teams.
Joe Compton, thanks for the $1.99. Yeah.
Hoosiers? What?
You seen the Hoosiers, man? The Hoosiers crazy what they did. Yeah, we don't know. Like, we don't even know what that is. Up here, it's weird. It's like basically you're talking about like Australian rugby or something. Like, I have no idea.
I think a Hoosier is actually just somebody from Indiana, so that's like.
Oh.
That's all it is. They're just Indianans
really?
Or whatever.
I always thought it was like a dog with rabies. That's what I used to think it was.
No, that's called a dog with rabies.
What else is there? Oh yeah, well, I'll watch the Super Bowl. So see, I will kind of turn that on. That'll interest me a little bit. But yeah,
World Series for me.
Yeah, like I might watch, depending on who's in it. If I watch, I might watch the World Series.
Usually there's a team I either want to see win or see lose, so
right.
I'm usually invested one way or another.
You know who's going to lose this Saturday?
Don't even say it.
The Cowboys. My Rams going to steamroll you.
Cowboys.
I am going to be the mouthiest motherfucker when all of you guys watch them win.
Really?
Oh, just wait.
Because I've been catching so much of it this week. Just wait. Is your guys' team in the playoffs?
I'll tell you what.
To check out there in the chat.
If you're fucking if the Cowboys win that game, like that will blow. Honestly, dude, that will blow my mind. I mean, for real, that will blow my mind. The Cowboys beat the Rams.
They have like the 2 best running backs in the league.
Yeah, it could be good, but
Gurley.
Honestly, I don't know enough about the Cowboys this year to say, but I know what the Rams have been doing. I feel like the Cowboys beating the Rams would be a little bit of an upset. But
I don't.
Could happen.
I don't disagree. No, I don't disagree. I predicted the Cowboys go 8-8. You know, just keep par with the course for the last 15 fucking years. But you know, they're obviously growing as a team to some degree. So
yeah, something's happening. Hey, they're in the playoffs.
If not this year, it's next year. I think that.
Who cares? You're in the playoffs.
Good run.
How long has it been? When was the last time you guys?
The last championship? Since 24 years.
It was because I was a kid watching it. It was. I think it was Cowboys and Niners last time I saw the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Am I wrong? Was it not Cowboys and Niners?
No, I'm a
Aren't
fucking
those
idiot.
both
I can't remember
NFC
anything.
teams?
They are NFC teams. You're right. So maybe I'm thinking Detroit. I don't remember, man. I just remember being a kid and seeing the Cowboys. Pittsburgh.
Fuck me.
There's only a few random Super Bowls I remember that the Pats weren't in. But I distinctly remember the play. What is it when Tennessee lost to? Was it the Bills when they came up
The
like
Rams.
2 yards short? Oh, the Rams. That's
Rams,
right.
yeah.
That was the year before the Rams paid the Patriots, right? Because the Rams were defending champions.
Yep. That was the
2000,
greatest
when
team
they
on
came up,
turf.
Like 2 yards short. I remember that one.
That was the greatest
And then
team
in
on
the
turf
90s,
too.
It was back-to-back years when I don't think of the Bills. When the Bills lost 2 years in a row, right? Didn't they lose to
4?
Bills lost 4,
there you go.
yeah.
Well, I remember 2 of them, kinda.
Colts over KC 31-27. I'm
Jesus.
calling it.
Wow. Can you imagine KC? Can you imagine if Kansas City doesn't make it to the AFC Championship this year, like their life sucks. Like they just can't get there. They can't do it. And I mean, I chose the Chiefs to play the Patriots in the championship in my fantasy card thing here. So if that doesn't happen, like wow, like I don't know. I mean, their running back, the guy that got in trouble and left, Hill, he was like sick.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, he was great. Fuck the Colts though, because I want to see Bailey cry, Joe Compton. I'm sorry. I want to see Bailey cry, man. I mean, you know,
it'll be an interesting Monday on his show if that happens.
Yeah, I have a kinship with the Cowboys fans. What's that?
It was 5 years ago or so when the Chiefs went to Indianapolis and lost, and the Chiefs had been on this like unbelievable winning streak. The same thing the Colts did. The Colts went 1-5 and then made the playoffs. Well, 5 years ago it was the Chiefs that went 1-5, made the playoffs, and got beat by the Colts. So wouldn't it be poetic?
Right. Yeah, that would be pretty crazy.
I overheard somebody at work saying we're going to place a bet on the Colts because the Colts are going off like 1,000 to 1 to win it all.
Right. That's a good idea. I mean, they're up in the upswing. You know, Bailey was teasing me about it like a long time ago. But he's always optimistic about his teams. But they are on the upswing. They did take a big upswing and start getting momentum. It's weird. Titans fans thought that was going to be them, but they were wrong. It was the Colts this year, at least. You know, one of my other memories of a Super Bowl where the Patriots weren't in it was the year that Denver won. I think it was the John Elway year where he dove that dive into the end zone. Remember he got waffled?
Oh, yeah, and he like flipped over.
Yeah, dude, he got tooled.
Yeah, he got hit in midair and like tumbled. You're like, he might be dead. Oh, okay, he's all right. He's all right.
Yeah.
You know, the first time I saw that, it wasn't actually John Elway. It was the Simpsons mimicking it, and Homer was the one making the dive. And I saw it years later. I'm like, I remember that episode of The Simpsons. Oh.
That's funny. I didn't think about that. Oh, I do. I watched the first episode of The Simpsons the other day, and I always forget the first episode of The Simpsons is a Christmas episode. It's the one with the dog, and I'm always It's very memorable, and you know that episode by heart. But it's like I always forget that's the first one. They start with this one, so I watched. So I watched it on Christmas.
What it is for me is.
Well, what I was trying to say is like
the animation is.
Well, it is crappy animation, but the Simpsons are kind of a Christmas tradition when you think about it, because it's a Christmas episode.
Yeah. I mean, I guess as a kid, I haven't seen that episode in years, though.
Santa's Little Helper, dude. That's Christmas time.
Yeah.
I fucking put that on.
It makes sense.
Instead of watching A Christmas Story or fucking whatever this year, I just put on The Simpsons, watch that episode. But listen, guys, I gotta get the fuck out. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Rest for tomorrow.
Gotta get ready for Monetize This tomorrow. It'll be in the new location.
That's awesome, man.
It won't be looking. The studio ain't gonna look good for a couple weeks, but at least I'll be in it. So that's the cool part about it. Listen, Tommy NC 2010. Thank you to Tommy for stopping by. Fucking Troy. And we got Pro Mods was in here all night too. Every once in a while chiming in. I just left Pro in here. I was like, fucking. I was gonna put us all in a private chat, but I just figured, fuck it, we'll just leave Pro in here. It was good. And
I was confused. I didn't know the first part of the show if I should talk or not. I was like,
no, you're all right. You chimed in here or there. It was good. Because there's so many people on the call. Gatekeeper Drew, thank you.
Cheers.
And shout out to Meat Coons, who's in the fucking Discord chat. Holy shit, you're still watching, bro? He's an OG.
About to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no!
The last time Doll was relevant, Sony Mcneil, Baker Mayfield, Dallas Goddard, Saquon Barkley, and the rest of this year's rookie class wasn't born yet.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I was like 10, I think.
Fucking old.
I'll fucking old person. If you do it, I'll do it.
I'll fucking old.
Let's go down to an old people's home and we'll just like announce. We'll be like, we're here to fuck an elderly person. But you have to be willing, so sign up downstairs.
Eddie White's the top of my over 90 club.
Just think of it.
Take her any day out of other 90-year-olds.
Right. Yeah, there won't be any Twitch tonight just because got a bunch of shit to do tomorrow, and my Xbox is not here, and all this shit has to get packed up. So like, unfortunately, that's why. But starting, next week when I'm in the house in the place, dude, there's gonna be so much Twitch and shit going on there left and right. Trying to make, because I got to pay for the house. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking get taken out. So I'll be streaming all the time. I'll be streaming so much, my head's gonna explode. So get ready for that. It's gonna be a whole different thing. I'm gonna fucking jerk off. All right, everybody. Goodbye. Monetize this tomorrow night, you motherfuckers. Make sure you guys go check out the Patreon. I'm going to be putting up some stuff this weekend on there. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And a big shout out to the Big Beef Master. By the way, Bird, Ron Bowers, and Awandi had questions as well. I'm going to get to those tomorrow night on Monetize This. So just so you know, I didn't forget about your questions. I did, actually, but I'm not going to unforget now. But a big shout out to Gary Metzler going for the 50 a month beast mode. Shout out to Joe Compton, who upped his pledge from $5 to $10. Thank you to Joe Compton. And thank you to Gary Metzler, $50 a month. Becoming a producer level and also big time support. APZ going to $5 a month. Thank you for that. And there's the shout outs. There'll be more tomorrow night beginning to Monetize This.
Let's beast with Recon, bruh.